Yo,
Welcome back to the channel.
hey, this is a special one right here.
All right, I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN.
And I'm Nicholas Clark, corner and designer of WRLDINVSN. Yo, we got
Yep.
we got a special episode because
This is a special one right here too.
we got Nadia on the channel.
Yep.
All right, Nadia has been with us for how long now?
6 years
6 years.
since we graduated college.
Real quick story. Nadia started off inside of WRLDINVSN, folding shirts and
Yep.
cutting tags.
Cutting tags.
At 5 in the morning, waking up at 5 in the morning, beating us, not meeting us to the office, beating us to the office,
I got her sometimes.
beating us to the office, folding and cutting tags off shirts.
Yep.
To now, practically being able to run the business.
Yep. Managing the entire operation. Assisting us when we had 50 team members rolling through here.
Yes.
Shipping out over thousands of orders. We hired over 300 plus people that worked at WRLDINVSN. So going through helping us sift through
They ain't even know that,
training,
dog. They ain't even know that.
creating systems, customer service. So nothing short of greatness here. But we don't want to take up too much time because I want you to get into the video because we got a lot of information on transforming, which we gonna say your hobby or your business, and turning it into an enterprise and a corporation and something that's gonna be able to last forever.
Yep.
So Nadia's gonna walk you through and give you tips on hiring, having a culture, the mindset that you really need to really take your business to the next level. So
Hey, and not just tips, experience. Because everything that we talking about, it don't just come from us just reading books and
Yep.
sharing to you what we read in the book. This come from real life events, real life things that we had to actually go through and learn through.
Yep.
Because a lot of these things that we had to learn, nobody was there to teach us. So we here to really give you information that's you can't really find anywhere all over the internet. Because guess what? When we was having a team of 50 people, we didn't have no information to go to, right?
Yep.
So we want to
not a lot
give
of
this,
people able to doing this.
especially at the age we was doing it,
Yep.
right?
And we 27.
27 now. We was
Yep.
doing this when we was what, 24? Had 50 team members.
23, 24. So this was in 2020, 2021.
Yep.
So this was 4 years ago. So we was still literally almost fresh out of college.
Yep.
Managing a large team. But let's get
Cut the chitter chat. You ready, Nadia?
Wait. Before we get to Nadia, if you enjoying these videos, or you enjoying the community, or you enjoying the information that you get inside of this video,
Yep.
you always have the opportunity to go inside the description
Hit that
and get
access list.
access to the community. So,
Yep.
we are literally transforming minds. We had, over 143 people inside our Inner Circle program last year.
Mhm.
Over 106 people completed the program. So that was right above 75%, generated over $1 million in sales.
Yep.
And, we doing special stuff inside that community. So
Yep.
if you
So
want
this
that,
was
grab
one of our live events,
Yep.
private events. So this video right here was live.
Yep.
All right. So if you want to come watch us live, make sure you go hit that link in the description.
And
Hey,
let's get
Nadia,
straight into it.
let's run it.
Take it away.
If you want people to elevate with you, you need to first be learning yourself. If you're not out there doing research, reading books, just learning and getting information, you're not gonna grow. And if you don't pass that information down, your team is not gonna grow either. So we just talked about how to gather a team, right? So I wanna talk about how to keep a team. Because let me tell you something. You're not gonna keep your team just because you're paying them. That's not enough. And you'll probably feel the same way whenever you might have somebody telling you, well, you should do this because you're getting paid. No, that's not how it works, right? So you need to build the culture of your company starting from you. Now, how many of y'all got a mission statement set up that you can repeat and say it right now and you can say it over and over again? Put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the first thing. Whenever you gather in a team, as Judah was saying, you need to sell them your company. If I'm coming to you, right? You posted the ad, and I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. And I'm like, what is the company about? Because that's what many people are gonna ask you in interviews. What is it about? And you start like, oh, well, we sell t-shirts, and we all about empowerment. I'm gonna be, well, okay, That's, you're not connecting with me. So that means I'm just going to be there for the money, and when I have something better, I'm just going to go. I have no relationship with you because you didn't make me feel part of your team. You didn't make me see your vision. Now, how many of y'all got core values set up? One? Just one? Two? All right. Now we got 3, 4. Good. So from here, Nick said that y'all have homework January 1st. Once we leave on Monday, I need everybody, because I'm going to talk to y'all in a circle. I need everybody with a mission statement and core values set up. Okay? Mission statement is 2 to 3 lines. Core values don't do more than 5. You'll need that. That's your identity as a brand. If y'all cannot share that, how people going to follow you to fulfill your vision and make your vision their vision? There is no way, right? Everybody got core values and mission statement. We got it. Nike got them. All the big brands got them. So if y'all don't follow that, people is not going to follow you, okay? And that's what we're saying, leading by example. That was, Marlon was talking about a little bit. I started with WRLDINVSN when I could not speak English, barely, and I could not understand them at all. But I saw the values that they had. They were there at 6 in the morning. So I was like, I'm a little competitive, so I was like, I'm gonna get there at 5. And we started getting all over there, right? Marlon was still in practices. I went in practice. I was like, well, if he's doing it, I can do it too. They were leading by example. So when I was seeing that they were doing it, I was like, I was feeling like encouraged, motivated to be better. So if you're not following what you're saying, people's not gonna do it either, right? If you say, for example, you have an employee and he's coming late, like, you gotta be on time. Like, that's what I pay you for. But you come late every day, or you don't show up one day, they're not gonna take you serious. They're gonna be like, well, what about you? I heard that. Like, what about you? Like, you need to lead by example. If you don't do it, people are not gonna follow you. Doesn't matter how much you pay them, okay? Then, communication channels. That's what is called too the open door policy, all right? Whenever you're working with a team, you need to make them feel like they can talk to you. You are not a boss. You are a leader. Okay, that's a big difference. You need to be approachable. You need to know about your team member. You need to know what they like them, if they have. Whenever I walk into the warehouse and somebody's having a bad day, I already know by their face. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't care, that's your problem, I'm paying you to be here. No, that's not how it works, okay? So always make them feel comfortable to come talk to you, to be able to express either the gratitude, either how was their weekend, or if they're having a problem, if they need help. Sometimes they just need a little talk. And then they might not even be able to have it in their family, in their regular environment, so they can talk to you about it. And that's being a good leader, okay? Then, I'm going to my favorite part. Recognition and appreciation. Again, that's not being like, because you paid, that means you're not recognizing everything. They're giving you a service for amount of money. That's an exchange, okay? That doesn't mean that they're gonna feel value because of it. So you can start with giving like little wins. You're not gonna be maybe at the beginning giving bonuses or anything like that, right? It's not about money. But one day you might be saying, you know what? Going into the office, I'm gonna bring donuts to everybody because last week they really worked super hard and they just have like a 15-minute break before we start. And like all those little details, people is just like, oh my God, you care, you thought about it. You really saw how hard we were working and you appreciate it. Maybe you can do meetings at the end of the month, and just tell them, hey, what can we improve? And talk to them about, hear the feedback, right? That's the data that we need as well as managers and as CEOs and as leaders. You need data from your employees, customers and employees. If you're not listening to your teammates, you're never gonna be able to improve your company because those are the ones who really work in the company, right? So you need to make them feel that they can. Make them feel that they're for you for real, hearing them though. Like if somebody tells you, hey Nadia, for example, this happens a lot and it's gonna happen to you all. I got people working who got kids, right? So they need to bring their kids to school. But we start a shift at 7 a.m. Well, giving some room, understanding, flexibility is like, all right, look, just go at 8, you come 1 hour later, you can stay over lunch or you can stay an hour after. Give them options, okay? So it's important to listen to them. Make sure you're flexible within a spectrum, though. Don't be like, hey, you can do whatever you want, it's fine. No, because they're gonna take over you, right? But make sure you have that open communication and do you really make them feel like a family, okay? If I wasn't like that whenever I got in WRLDINVSN, we probably wouldn't be here today, you know? So that's really important. Recognition is not payment. Then, employee development. If you want people to elevate with you, and we're going back again to building the leader, you need to first be learning yourself. If you're not out there doing research, reading books, YouTube, whatever you want to do, just learning and getting information, you're not going to grow. And if you don't pass that information down, your team is not going to grow either. Like, I don't know how many books we read since I started, but a lot. We even started a book club at the warehouse. We will stop for 1 hour a week and we have to do 1 chapter a week, right? And talk about it. What are your thoughts on this? How can we implement it? And we just started growing so fast because we were reading and getting the information and applying it and seeing from different perspectives. So they were developing and we were developing, right? And another thing I would like to encourage everybody to, especially when you're starting, you got many people it's not a corporate job whenever you're starting, right? It's like, hey, can you help me out? Can you do this? Learn about their dreams, okay? If you want to have a strong team and somebody who's really with you and is not just there because of the money, learn about their goals. What do you want to do? Like, I want to graduate from college. Keep track on them. Like, hey, how class is going? When you're graduating, what are you going to do for your graduation? What are you doing after? Or somebody's goal might be, for this year, my kid is graduating high school. Or going on a trip, it's like, how your kid going? Whenever, know that date. And bring donuts or a cake whenever their kid graduating. All those little things that take no effort at all. Like, it doesn't take much to do that. And you got the advantage that you're in huge companies. Nike is not gonna bring you cake whenever your kid or you graduate, you know? Well, I don't think so. But y'all can do that because y'all have a small team, so y'all can really get to know each other, build it, and help them fulfill their dreams. And sometimes, whenever they don't know their dreams, but they see that you want to help them so much, your dream becomes their dreams. And that's how you build those leaders that we were talking about, that you won't have to recruit. That's how Nick and Marlon made me grow. That's how I became what I right now. And it's because all those little things, really caring about you, about your team, is what's going to make your company really grow. Okay? Might be a little short, but Q&A? Oh, perfect. Questions? Who had questions? Yeah, good.
So right now, I kind of talked to Brad about it, but right now my aunt is my manager, and I have a kiosk member. So like, what are some of the things like as the manager that she could be doing? Like right now, she just really kind of manages him, like his time at the kiosk, like making sure he get paid and stuff like that. But like, could I also be having her like shipping out orders and stuff like that? Like what all could she be doing? You know, does that make sense?
Yeah. So management is more responsibilities. That's what it is, right? So it's the same thing as you hire her so you wouldn't have to be at the kiosk, right? So she got somebody else for her not to be at the kiosk as well, or because she needs help and she got more responsibilities. So you got the other guy and your aunt both working at the kiosk?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah, so he co-op, so he goes like during the school day.
But not at the same time then?
No,
so they different
time.
timing.
So she never goes to the kiosk.
Okay.
She just kind of like manages him to make sure like he's there on time, like I said, his hours, and like they communicate about like if he has to miss a day.
Okay, so is that part?
I think he's saying what other, like what other systems are attached.
that she could do.
She be doing besides just micromanaging him, so to say.
Right. I mean, and she just works in a kiosk. I mean, it's not much if you got just one employee, because it's just one payroll. It's just one person you gotta communicate with. She can work on culture and develop manuals, develop systems on how to build a bigger team, you know, and then just, do you have videos of how to teach other people how to work at the kiosk for your future team members? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like all those systems about hiring. So she could work on that. Is she full-time?
No,
Okay.
She actually has another job too.
Okay, that's good then.
She just really manages him, like you said, because it's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
She's just literally checking to make sure like he clocked in, clocked out, like his hours at the end of, you know.
I would say just build systems on how can you improve what you're already doing at the kiosk, right?
Gotcha.
So how can maybe, I don't know if you got wear uniforms, she can observe a little bit, see the operations and see a little bit more, and talk to the employee and be like, hey, communicate. She's the middle communication between you and him. Mm-hmm. So she needs to talk to him and be that person that he can open up to, and then communicate with you so you can make better decisions for the business.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
So I know yesterday one of the main topics was like yes men, and you talked about like having meetings at the end of the month with your team members.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the main like feedback that you receive from your team members?
Depends on the month. I mean, it just depends, right? And depends the type of it depends on everybody. So sometimes it's gonna be about, it's always gonna come up the money. It's gonna be when we're gonna get a raise, or are we getting bonuses for holidays and stuff like that, okay? So that's something that whenever that comes up, if that comes up in you, I'll say if it's one person, you wanna discuss it privately. If not, just say we're just gonna be talking about it, or just tell them like, hey, we're not doing, just be straight up with them on that side so you don't drag that conversation, okay? That's really important in that area. And then it's kind of hard sometimes, unless something's going wrong and they're mad, then they're gonna speak out. If everything's going good, sometimes they just won't say anything. Okay, so you need to pull from them a little bit. Because imagine that we're having a team meeting, right? And I'm cool, I don't have no problem. I'm not gonna say anything to you. But you still need to find a way to dig in on how to be, what can we do better, or any ideas. Implementing ideas as well is a good one to talk to them. Like, how you feel we could do this? Like, if you have any idea, we can try it out and implement it, because they're the one working, so they see it every day. But if everything's going good, they're usually not gonna come up saying. Now, if you have something that they're not they don't like about it, they're gonna let you know. So for those meetings, you kind of gotta be prepared and knowing what's going on in your company whenever you have to address in front of a whole team.
Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you.